So unfortunately I still have really bad weather, but it doesn't matter because it's equal conditions for both of these, of course, and it's more real world kind of stuff. Not every day is a perfect day. So you can see with the front facing cameras, there's a big difference here because we do have 4K with the Samsung S22 Ultra, and with the Xiaomi 12 Pro, it's only 1080p. Now both of them do have electronic image stabilization, which is working quite well on both, and I just jog, well, can't really jog ahead on my balcony here, but just jump around and move around a little to see which one here looks the smoothest. But for me, the clear winner, yes, is that S22 Ultra. It just simply cannot compete the Xiaomi 12 Pro when it comes to the front camera. So 40 megapixels versus 32, and I do hope in the future that Xiaomi can finally one day add 4K support to their front-facing cameras, which is just ridiculous now in 2022. They don't have it. 4K video now, so they can, both of them shoot 8K 24 frames per second, 4K 60, 4K 30. And we're looking at what is called a fire here. This is in the community of Valencia in Spain. And it's something they do every year, and they actually end up burning these, which is quite a surprise, but that's what they do. So zoom out here on the 12 Pro, the Xiaomi. We go over to the ultra wide now, and on the fly you can do the same with the S22 Ultra. So walk around a little. Which one has the best electronic image stabilization? A bit of a jog. And let's zoom in now a little bit. So it will swap over the Xiaomi once you get to 2 times over to the 2 times optical camera, which is what you're looking at now. And I can go 3 times here with the Xiaomi. I just wanted to walk around a little bit, focusing on this face right here. I mean, the detail on this art is so good. Some of these faces and all that work, and they're just going to burn it all, which is pretty incredible. So 10 times optical now with the S22 Ultra, and I'll just increase that to the maximum that I can do here with the Xiaomi, which is also, well, that's 10 times right now, but digital, so it looks nowhere near as good as what we do have, of course, with the S22 Ultra. Camera performance between both of these, well, it wasn't actually that clear, was it? They did trade blows there at times, especially with their main cameras. It just goes to show you what we already know, that megapixel count is not everything. A lot of it's software, a lot of it, of course, is the lens too as well, and just how large those pixels are. But I was impressed with some of the HDR shots were coming out a little bit better on the Xiaomi 12 Pro. And the colors, however, were looking a little better, more closer to what I was seeing, more true to life on the S22 Ultra with some of those shots. Now the 50 megapixels in the ultra-wide camera didn't necessarily give the Xiaomi the advantage and make it a better photo overall, but when you crop in, it did help out, of course, having just more detail there, the higher resolution, so great for cropping. But then, of course, the zoom cameras, so 3 times optical and then 10 times optical, absolutely kills what we have here with only 2 times optical performance with the Xiaomi 12 Pro. So when the 12 Ultra comes out, hopefully it does, and it has zoom cameras, I'll probably repeat this test with this one, okay? But yes, out of these two, I would go for the S22 Ultra there from Samsung. So thank you so much for watching this comparison. Do check out my other comparison videos.